Hey everybody, welcome back to another exciting episode of Gardening at Crocs. Today let's do something new, and let's do it together. This is going to be my first time harvesting celery. Now I've tried growing celery in the past. I don't know what has happened to it, but basically the seeds are microscopic. You always have problems with it sprouting up and getting it going, and I've never gotten to the point where I am now, where I actually have stalks of celery growing. Now I know there's several ways you can cut this. One is just to cut around and see if you can get some bigger stuff going. Or two, we can just simply snip it all off and just let it go. So I have bunches of plants. And let's do a little experimenting. We'll do some where we do parts and then some where we do all of it. We are probably going to take this celery and then just get it and prep it for the freezer. I love putting celeries in different stocks, different soups, different things like that. So that's what the bulk use of this celery is going to be used for. We don't really eat too much celery fresh, but let's get going on this. So in this single row alone, I have at least 7 or 8 of them in there. This guy right here does not appear to be ready yet. That guy should be pretty much ready. Still a little young, but I got other guys like that guy and this guy that should be ready to go. So I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna do some cutting. Let's see how much we end up with. All right, let's just take this whole thing and we'll just chop it. How does that sound? We can leave that little guy in there. Okay guys, we weren't out there very long. It is hot. I know Dale and those guys in Louisiana and Chad in Texas, those guys got it a lot hotter than I do, but man, I just can't take the heat. Got to get back in the kitchen. But we have a whole big bag of celery. I didn't even get to cut like even that whole row. So for learning purposes only, we're just gonna do these first few stalks. I know the leaves are edible, but I think I'm gonna take them off and just do the stalks on it. So we're just gonna go through and get cutting, and yeah, the rest of this can go in the compost. I got plenty that I can just not have to worry about any of the other stuff with. So let's get moving. Got them all chopped up. I'll probably chop them in half. They're not real like thick pieces of celery like you'd have at the store. But hey, for what I'm gonna use them for soups and stuff, it's gonna work. They're not real woody. They got a good crunch to them. So I did come up with a ton of leaves here. Look at all that. Look at all that. There's my celery. Next step is going to be to take these guys, let's wash them up real good, get them cut to the pieces that we want to, and then we're gonna get to the stove and get that started. Got it all cut up here in manageable sizes, and we're gonna do a blanching process. I've gone over this before, but simply blanching is throw it in boiling water for 2-3 minutes, throw it in an ice water bath to stop the cooking, and then once it cools off, go ahead and freeze it, and you should be good to go. Let's get this started real quick. Now, just do it in batches, so we don't want to do all of it all at once. So take it. We'll do about 2 or 3 handfuls. Ooh, that's hot. There we go. Set a timer for about 3 minutes and we should be good to go. We'll get them out here in a minute. 3 minutes is done. Let's get these guys into some icy cold water. Now, I don't turn off the stove because I'm gonna do probably 3 more batches of these. So what blanching does is it should preserve the crispness a little bit, should preserve the flavor for longer, definitely brings out the color for a longer period of time. Not that any of those are real important. The biggest one is to make sure that these guys last. It is August right now. We will be doing soups well into April, May. I do love doing my soups. Now these guys are cooled off. They've been sitting in here for a little bit. I'm gonna take them and I'm gonna try to get them as dry as possible. And we're gonna throw them into this salad spinner for a little bit. And by us trying to get these dry as possible, that'll help for freezer burn and whatnot. We got them all rinsed and partially dried. I'm gonna go ahead and, because I'm using these again for stock, I'm gonna go ahead and just chop them up and we will see what we end up with. We got our food saver here. I made some bags and we marked them. So now it's just a matter of measuring them all out. I'm just doing 1 cup in each bag. I think I got 8 cups here. I mean, if I have extra, I might do 2 cups in a bag, but I already got some of these marked out as 1 cup. So yeah, you know, I think this is gonna work out real well. Make it nice and easy whenever I need to make whenever I want to make my soups. We have stuck these guys in the freezer for a little bit. Next step is to put them in the food saver and we will vacuum seal them up. Let's get going. There we go. We have 10 cups sealed, ready to be put in the freezer. They're actually frozen already. I tell you what, freezing them before you seal them really helps out without getting all that juice drawn out. I don't know how long it's gonna help with the shelf life of it, but that works. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this video on how to bring things in from the garden into the kitchen. I don't know, I'm looking for videos like this all over the internet. Some of them are kind of hard to find. It's easy to do the gardening videos, show us what we're gardening, but let's put this stuff to use. If you guys like these videos, give me a thumbs up. If you guys have any comments or anything that I should be doing different, like I said, this is the first time I've done this. So if there's something I should have done differently with this, please let me know in the comments. If you haven't subscribed already, subscribe. We're gonna have a lot more stuff to bring in from the garden. Cheers, everybody. Have a great day.